Wow, nothing like seeing your face way too big after you've been flying for 12 hours. But boy howdy, am I excited to be here in London today with you all, because I didn't think my parents would ever know that I'd be so refined being called Donna all day. Feel free to call me that. It's like the fancy version of myself, so I'll take it. Because I'm known to be fancy. No, you saw the green hair. Yes, I win for the longest title today. We're going to talk about commerce on the edge, market testing and utilizing geolocation with Netlify Edge Functions. Oh my, that's a lot. So Edge Functions is a new product that we've brought to you from Netlify. It connects the Netlify platform and workflow with an open runtime standard at the edge of the network. And with eCommerce on the edge, you can reach any customer at where they are, enabling a personalized experience for any geolocation. And that's why I love Netlify Edge Functions, because they enable you to build fast, personalized web experiences with an ecosystem of development tools. Using JavaScript and TypeScript, which I know y'all all love, that's why you're here, you can modify those network requests to localize the content right there on the edge and serve relevant ads, authenticate visitors, A/B test content, and so much more. And I really believe that Edge Functions is a new generation of edge-first web frameworks, allowing your entire app even to be run on the edge. So we already know that some of the best teams and brands around the world have chosen Netlify. Not only has your own Posh Spice, yes, that one, my favorite Spice Girl. No, am I that old? Y'all don't like the Spice Girls anymore? Is that too much, 2000? That's 1990, all right. Have chosen Netlify, and 2.5 million developers utilize Netlify every day to create the right developer experience and the right commercial experience for your customers globally. So did anybody here get the chance to try the Burger King in Leicester Square when it went vegan? Did any of y'all do that? We don't have vegans in the crowd? All right. Talk about geolocation marketing. It was probably a fail. Thank you, Burger King. I love you. I'm from Portland, Oregon in the United States, kind of known for being crunchy. We do goat yoga. Everything has to be a little bit more eco-friendly. And if only Burger King would have tried, well, if only Netlify had Edge Functions out, they could have tested that geo market to know that it would have been a smashing success in Portland, Oregon. Here's some of the commentary was, they're forcing us to eat healthy after the clubs. Nobody wants to do that. You've been dancing all night. You don't want to eat no vegan burger. All right, but seriously, with Netlify Edge Functions, you can quickly experiment and deliver unique offerings tailored to your customer base on their geolocation, no matter where they are, vegans or not. I love y'all. Take these two Burger King websites though, right? Disclaimer, like I said, they're not on Edge Functions yet. I don't know if you're out here. I love that Royale with cheese, if that's what you really call it. One is tailored to the UK, and the other is tailored to the United States. Yes, we love Coca-Cola a lot in the US. It's not a lie. And before Netlify Edge Functions, the developer or developers would have to maintain sometimes 2 bespoke code bases, or you would have to go to an agency and say, I want you to create me a website for the UK, I want you to create me a website for the US, and then you'd lose that cohesion that you crave for your brand awareness and marketing, and you'd have a lot of infrastructure and overhead to maintain. And it just has to be easier. As a developer, there's nothing better than being lazy and not having to do stuff twice. I mean, how many developers do we actually have out here? Any of y'all? No? Maybe? Okay, we got a few. You don't want to do that extra work. So we created Edge Functions because this eliminates that overhead. It brings the power of deploy previews, rollbacks, all at the edge of the network so that you can create one code base for one site. Traditional e-commerce is hosted, as you know, in a single location with some replication for the data. It doesn't allow you to serve your customers fast enough, the product catalog. There's always latency and delays and inconsistencies as customers are globally distributed, so they're always waiting to see that latest and greatest content served directly for them. And it's not good enough. You have to have your product and your business serve the heartbeat of the world. Your product catalog can now be distributed across the edge with the ability to detect where your customer is coming from. So how do we do this? We take your content and it's converted to a static content using our build process. And then we push it to the edge. And you can make those updates instantly, like I said, using TypeScript or JavaScript to get those updates reflected on the edge enabling functions so your product reach can go even further. Every deploy publishes your app to be served across our global edge locations. Your own servers and CDN are no longer required, even for highly dynamic applications. One platform handles both global edge assets and serverless APIs powered by AWS Lambdas. And with our high-performance edge, your apps are deployed to multiple cloud providers for the ultimate reliability. So you don't have to worry who's up, who's down. It's just all there, no matter what you need to do, wherever you need to do it globally. So let's get into it. So how do we do this? In this example, you can use geolocation data to serve localized content according to the country code. And geolocation information is available in the context.geo object. And as you can see here in this example, if you couldn't tell, I am from Texas, a little big state in the United States, where if you hit this site in the United States, it's going to say, howdy, y'all. Now, I don't know about y'all, but y'all probably don't say that. But I say it a lot. So if you try it here in Great Britain, we're going to get a very proper how do you do. And if we want to go to your friends down under, you better believe it's going to say good day, mate, because I think that's all Australians know how to say. And so this is so easy. With this one example, you're now customizing that experience for all those people out there that care about the vernacular. And if you want to come see this live in action, I'll be at the booth tomorrow. Come talk to me. I'll show you how I did it, because believe me, if I can still write some code, you definitely can do this. And a pro tip with our geolocation function, you can superpower this experience by using URL rewrites for another way to serve internationalized traffic. If you want it to be even more bespoke to that segment of customer, maybe you're trying out a website for one type of person and you want to see it in live action against another. Now you have the autonomy and agency to do that in one place only. And as we heard from Seinhauser, this reduces your time to market, and you don't have to have 15, 20, 30 people try to make content changes. Your marketers will be happy. Your front-end UI developers will be happy, because they'll never have to talk to that network engineer that says, no, I don't have time. Because really, they don't want to talk to you developers. They're network engineers. So what I love most about all of this, and Edge Functions in particular, is all the code you use to create these rich UIs and consume these APIs from your front-end code all the way to your Edge functions and serverless functions. They stay together in one repo. You're not running around trying to figure out what repo, what code is in, and what country you have to serve to what. It's all in there in one place, and you can do it smart and dynamically. And now that your developers have so much free time on their hands and your marketers have so much free time on their hands, I hope they spice up their life and do something fun, as Posh would want us to. Thank you.